I'm joined on Zoom with Jonathan G. Good to see you, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much, Shane. Are you okay?
I'm very well. Now, we have a mutual friend in common. Now, tell me about how you met our friend Lawrence.
It was in a pool in Mexico. Sat around drinking a lot of cocktails and doing a lot of silly games. So no, it was very well introduced with alcohol.
Well, it sounds like the Lawrence I know. Now, let's get straight on with it. We're talking about everything travel. Tell me about your 2020 and where you have travelled to.
So I started off in Portugal. Start of the year, COVID wasn't really a thing. Everything was as normal as we understood. And then also COVID hit in end of March, and all our holidays got cancelled. So we normally go on 15 holidays a year, and we travel around the world, which is great. But COVID hit. Airlines cancelled the holidays, which was shocking. So when we came out of lockdown, point one, we said we need to go away. Where could we go? And the only place that was open was Italy. So we ended up going to Italy for 3 weeks, and it was a much needed holiday. And then we came back, and then a couple of weeks later went off to Turkey, and then came back. They're the only 2 holidays we've had this year, really, during the COVID pandemic.
And what's your thoughts on all of it, your travel to those places, Turkey and Italy?
I told you, my fiance, she was panicking a little bit because obviously what she reads in the news and what she heard on the newspapers and read on the newspapers. But at the end of the day, it was as safe as it normally is on a day-to-day basis. You know, we got on the plane like normal. All we got is a mask on. So it didn't bother us one little bit. And when we finally got to the destinations, the hotels, they were checking our temperatures. They were saying you've got to wear your masks when you walk to the toilet, if you go to the restaurant and whatnot. But apart from that, everything else was fantastic, really. You know, exactly what I thought it was going to be.
So you felt safe, basically?
Yeah, undoubtedly, Turkey was... I felt like COVID had gone away. If I'm truthfully honest with you, I felt like COVID had gone away. There was no stress about it at all.
So what have yourself and your partner got planned for 2021 then?
We've got Dubai booked for January. We're getting married in September, so we've got our honeymoon what we've got to get booked for. Beforehand, we're probably going to go to the Maldives because of the Zika virus. We have to start trying for babies after our wedding, so we don't want to have the Zika virus and whatnot. So we're going to go to places that have got the Zika virus so we don't get affected, really. So we're going to try and do that. And we've got a holiday home in Portugal, so we're going to try and get over there a couple of times as well.
Well, we'll stay connected and we'll stay friends from now on in, Jonathan, for sure. You know, there's one place I've never been yet is Portugal. Now, Travel Boom 2021, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're trying to hashtag out there and put out to the universe. So in your personal opinion of what you can see at the moment, do you think travel will get back to some kind of normality for next year?
I think it will, especially with the vaccine coming into play at the end of this year. I think, this is just me personally thinking, and probably more hope that everyone starts relaxing and thinking, well, we've got the vaccine coming, more people are then going to be immune from the deadly virus, and we can all get back to the norm, so to say, and and travel firms will be able to open up the doors with wide open arms, saying, "Come on, let's go abroad."
Would you say people are getting fed up now of being confined, to lockdowns and rules, and that people are wanting to travel?
Yeah, 1,000,000%. I think everyone enjoys a holiday. Everyone wants a holiday, and I think they need a holiday. People work hard, and I think it was a statistic I read the other week that people spend majority of their money, what they save up, on holidays because they need to relax and they need the vitamin D from the sun to be able to enjoy, whether it's 10 days, whether it's 4 days, whether it's 2 weeks. It's a holiday, and people need that in their lives. And this year it's caused too many people to be angry and upset because they've not been able to do the things they want to do.
The important thing of this show is talking to people, normal people, who people can relate to, who go on holidays. They're 1-2 holidays a year. Any words of advice to those watching that are just like you, like the holidays? Any words of advice to them with regards to travel?
I'd just keep looking out for the best deals that you can do. The prices are going to go up, You know, I go on quite a few holidays, so I've looked at the prices. The prices are fluctuating because obviously they've been hit hard. But at the end of the day, you know, I wouldn't hold back. You only have got one life. Go and live it. Simple as, you know, and that's my motto from start to finish. And I think anyone that knows me, you know, is you live life to the full. Don't let COVID hold you back. And if the government are saying you can go to these places, go to these places, because obviously they know the statistics and it's safe for you to go.
One of our crew members was saying earlier on about the whole thing with travel at the moment is the kind of the lockdown, when you come back, the actual quarantine stage. What's your thoughts on that, having to, you know?
Well, luckily, it's coming back from Italy this year. We didn't have to quarantine because it wasn't on the list. But when we was in Turkey, it came on the list. So we had to when we came back, quarantine for 14 days. I've heard the government and whatnot are looking to slash that down to 7 days, but that's not coming to fruition yet. But that probably might come in the new year. But 14 days, it's, in the hindsight of it all, if you can go to a place and you have 2 weeks holiday, a week's holiday, and you have to come back for 14 days, it's a risk you're willing to take, really.
Yeah, but some people can't do that, can they? So I'm just thinking, you know, it's some people that can't, or a lot of people that can't, you know. So
that's fair. No, I totally understand it. Luckily, I've got a flexible job which I can work from home for, and people do have that flexibility. But to I wasn't thinking about them people, unfortunately. Sorry, I was thinking about myself and people in my situation. But if you're not able to do the 14 days, it is hard. And hopefully, fingers crossed, when they do bring the 7-day rule in, more people will be able to get that leeway from work, or unfortunately have to book 2 weeks off to go on a 1-week holiday, because obviously they have to isolate.
That's right, exactly. It's difficult times, but the idea is to get the stories out there, to talk about what's going on in travel. People are traveling at the moment, and just hearing people's stories and trying to get the Travel Boom 2021 a reality. So thank you very much, Jonathan, for your time. Safe travels wherever you decide to go next with your family.
Thank you very much, Shane. Thank you very much.
Hopefully I'll get to see you in a pool in Mexico in the near future.
Definitely, 100%.
Thank you very much. So that was Jonathan G there joining us on the show. We'd love to hear all your comments. Keep them coming in, and hopefully we will feature them on the show coming up soon.